I hate fat people. I hate fat people. Right, let's kind of rephrase that. I don't hate people. I don't hate fat people. I don't hate anything, right? I might dislike... So yeah, I might like dislike things. Dislike fat, obese people, but... It can get frustrating sometimes, man. It can get frustrating, you know. It's like, you can only say so much, but you can just keep on doing that. That's all you can do, alright? Like, that's all I can do. It's like, but what are you prepared to do, okay? What are you prepared to do? Like, you see... Like, I see fat people driving their cars, man, and then you think, how did they even get in the car? Like, I've seen fat people get in the car and try and get out before, and actually one day I was with a mate, actually, and we were cycling up this hill, and there was like you know, like a lay-by thing at the top or whatever. We actually stopped for a while just to admire the view, and there was a bloke there and his partner, girlfriend, wife, whatever, and she was like, man, observation was, I think she was so big she couldn't even physically like get out of the car at that moment, you know. Like, obviously when they got home she perhaps wedged her, you know, squeezed her way out of it or something, but she couldn't actually get out to enjoy the view. Like, people who hobble along, man, hobble along with walking sticks, and for starters, like, the observation is, they're big, so that's a bad start, isn't it? It's a bad start, man. It's upsetting. People shouldn't be like that, man. They're like people in their like 20s and stuff. It's like young kids, a lot of them. And like, again, it's accepting it how it is or how they've been told, because someone else either doesn't give a shit, doesn't know about any other shit, are so wrapped up in what they're doing, whether you like, say, a doctor or whatever. You know, not attacking. Doctors do good things, man. Some of them. Again, that's my opinion. As any video I've made in the past, I'm not trying to make videos here to say supersede or to better myself with the medical industry. If in doubt, go and seek a doctor if you've got problems, weight issues, whatever. Don't take what I'm saying as a... Hold up. Yeah, don't take what I'm saying as like advice, solid advice, whatever. I'm just presenting results of what I've got, which is it's been pretty successful. And again, I'm not like eating like loads of, like, say, raw food versus cooked or whatever. My eating habits are all over the place. I'm playing around with that, experimenting. Bit of coffee here and there, whatever. I'm pretty open with that. A few you know, like veggie sausages, vegan sausages or whatever, and packets of crisps, potato chips, whatever now and again. You know, fuck it, I'm honest with that. Right, off track. So if you're big or whatever, man, like when someone's like a few £100 or something, that's something else, isn't it? But someone who's like, you know, just say obese, average obese I would call it, at a weight of like anything above 17 or 18 stone, I guess. Let's put it like that. Because obviously it's different heights, aren't there? So someone could be 6'1" and weigh 14 stone versus someone who's, say, 5'5" and weighs 14 stone, alright? There is different things to bear in mind. But what this video mainly is about, if you want to start eating more healthy, where should you start, okay? The best bit of advice I can say is just look at what you're eating, alright? Don't start right away, okay? Do a food diary of what your current eating habits are. You can do it for a week or a month, alright? People might say, oh, 1 month, that's a long time. Yeah, but tiny steps here you've got to bear in mind, alright? Don't bother weighing yourself or any of that, because that isn't going to do you any good whatsoever, because you'll probably get put off. You'll probably think, oh, I'm putting on weight here, whatever, or losing a bit. And again, it might be just like water weight, dropping on, dropping off, you're not hydrated, whatever. Don't worry about that. We're just trying to get some better food down your neck, alright? So when you get up in the morning, try replacing, say, you know, and it makes it sound like everyone eats bacon sandwiches for breakfast every day, but I'm sure a lot of people don't. So just try having some porridge oats or something, all right? They're super cheap as well. Stick some strawberry jam on them, some maple syrup, a little bit of sugar, all that sort of thing. Chop up some fruit or something. And then mid-morning, have some more fruit, or you can have some rice crackers or something. All right, and then say after that, just go how you usually go, whatever. All right, and whatever that is, if you have like say chicken pasties or something at lunch or whatever, just go with that flow. All right, and maybe you could just do this once a week. Again, people might say, oh, that's not much of a step, but you got to remember, people have got to be taking tiny steps. All right. So then, like, you do that for 1 week, and then perhaps the following week you take another day that you're having, say, porridge oats for breakfast or something or whatever. Okay, like you don't have to have porridge oats for breakfast every day. You can like mix it up and have fruit instead. All right. Again, with a little bit of sugar on top, or just on its own, or whatever, man. You see, you can even have salad for breakfast if you wanted. You've got to look at the things you're eating, man. Keep it low fat, all right. Low fat, high carb. Keep yourself hydrated as well. Like, you don't want to be like people say, slam the water back all the time, man, but you don't want to be like keeping yourself. You can like overhydrate, if you ask me. You can be drinking so much water, man. You can be like super bloated. And again, if you've been eating things which have got a high salt, high sodium content in them, right, your body's going to hold the water, you know. So just kind of eat enough, drink enough, and the only way you're going to find that out is by just trying to drink more and experimenting with that, okay? It's no good like me saying, oh, you should drink 500 mils of water on rising, have some food, and then just constantly sip water throughout the day, or lunchtime slam another 500 mils or 750 mils or something. You've got to like work that out for yourself, all right? Basically, I can only help people with so much, but then at the end of the day, they've got to help themselves, all right? All we're talking here is what goes in here, right? That's like all it is. It's consciously, it's like waking up a little bit and thinking what you're actually eating. You know, are you like eating to live or living to eat? That's what it comes down to, isn't it? And as I said in the previous video, it's sad to think that if you think about it, you're more into materialism and consumerism, wealth and sickness, versus none of that material and consumerism bullshit. Right, and health and fitness. Like, get the health and fitness right, okay? And once you start eating cleaner, you can see clearer as well, right? And you can see a lot of stuff for what it is, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And you realise that you don't actually need as much stuff in your life as you've actually got, and like you subconsciously keep wanting all the time, all right? There's just so much that comes with this, all right? But next time you're in the supermarket, have a look around. Check the ingredients, check the labels, and maybe go for that low-fat cheese, or maybe not even have the cheese or something this time around. If you want to get it the following week, get it the following week, alright? Again, this video is aimed at like people that have generally never even heard of a vegan diet. They're like super overweight. They don't know where to turn. They might not even thinking about it. They don't know where to turn. They're just doing it. But the more they do it, the more they lose it, you know? And again, as things catch up with people, and it's this constant bullshit merry-go-round again, isn't it? No one wants to be on the bullshit merry-go-round. They want to be on the happy merry-go-round, don't they? One which you're in control of, you know, versus out of control, spinning out of control all the time, isn't it? Do you know the other thing, what I was going to say? I hope some you know, people find this video and they get at least some value out of it, because it's not just about this video, it's about 1,000 odd other videos I've uploaded as well. Some of them might be chit and chatting, whatever, but it's the recipe videos that's kind of like people can be helped on, alright? I'm out here doing it. I'm doing my thing in a public arena on YouTube, which is not easy, okay? I've come a long way, and it's not easy talking on the internet like this. And trust me, right, it's upsetting sometimes. I do get upset with the state of everything is, and passionate as well, and it just gets frustrating, okay? I just want to set an example, and the fact that it's kind of breaking the mold, that I'm doing something that I never thought I'd be doing, but thanks to someone else, again on YouTube, man, I discovered this alternative way of living, I guess. Whether you say it's the correct way of living in 2015 or, you know, it's not, but something's going on. There's a lot of people eating the plant-based lifestyle now. There's a lot more healthy options coming into our supermarkets. You just got to be more aware and taking care of what you're buying, what you're eating, what your family's eating, and what your little ones, your little nippers, your little kids, your little children are eating as well. Okay? There's plenty of alternatives for a lot of foods out there. But people ask me like what I eat. I eat everything, right? Everything apart from meat, dairy, honey, you know, all animal products, animal-based products, right? I'm plant-based. Plant-based human being. And it's not always been easy at times, because if you think about it, how conditioned we've been from birth, how used we are to eating certain things just because that's what's presented to us, how advertising plays a big part in our daily lives, whether it's on your, you know, it's on your smartphone, on the computer, on the television, via billboards, magazines, newspapers, go to the cinema, you know, like television, what other people are saying or whatever, or I'm trying the, you know, the cottage cheese diet or some bullshit or whatever like that. What you got to bear in mind, if people who you know or people who you see on the television saying, oh, we're trying this or whatever, they're trying and doing the wrong thing, aren't they? Because it never work. It's proven that it never work, because every year the same bullshit is kind of fired out into the public arena, isn't it? Exactly the same thing. We need to make a big step in the right direction, which is a plant-based vegan lifestyle. Again, as I repeated, and you know, I'll keep on repeating, like I've said in past videos, it's not going to happen quick. It's not going to happen quick. More people are going to get sick, but unfortunately, that's the way it's going to be. You just got to look after yourself and get yourself as strong as possible, okay? Because a lot is possible when you get yourself as strong as possible. Wealth and sickness versus health and fitness. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? Yeah. What else was I going to say? About the advertising. Yes, people say about vegans ramming their beliefs, ideals, strategies, whatever, ideas, thoughts, down people's necks. Not really, because how many like vegans or veganism advertisements do you see? Again, as I just said, in the newspapers, magazines, billboards, smartphones, computers, television, whatever. When you go to the cinema, hardly any, right? Hardly any. We might see Jamie Oliver mentioning it in a YouTube video or something, like he did the other day with Tim Sheaf or whatever. But it's not really enough, is it? Again, that's why we're doing what we're doing, I guess. So as far as vegans ramming their beliefs down other people's throats, I don't think so. We're just presenting a more healthier lifestyle, more sustainable lifestyle for the planet, versus the government and all these big other corporations and companies ramming down your necks and visually telling you what you should be eating, alright? And it's all trash food, people. It's all chemical sludge. It's all like product versus real food that create a shit mood, alright? And just make you feel generally crap. It's like the old saying goes, you know, they put, like, people are worried, like they worry about more like what quality fuel they put in their vehicle, in their car, van, truck, whatever, than they do what they put in their body, okay? But switch it around the other way. Think about what you're putting in your body. And when you think about putting good stuff in your body and you start feeling good, then you start telling everybody how good you're feeling, alright? So consciously kind of be aware of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and keep watching. Maybe I can help and inspire you, motivate you the best I can, because that's what I'm here for. And to show you that to get out on a bike as well, or walk or something, you know. Maybe you got a dog, man. How many people? Some people don't even walk their dogs; they just leave them in the garden. So if you got a little pup, you got a dog or something, maybe start walking it more. Get out and about, move it or lose it. Just get fit. See ya.